Okay, Form 5, Chapter 5, Video number 13. Okay, new title, ticker timer. Good title. Okay. So what's mean by ticker timer? So this sort of experiment, we just call it as ticker timer. 这样的实验就叫 ticker timer. Or what we have in the ticker timer. Number one, you need to prepare an AC power supply. Alternating current power supply, but the power supply actually is low voltage, 12 volts, maybe 6 volts. Okay, so label AC power supply. Okay, 50 hertz. Or what's mean by 50 hertz? Still remember what's mean by alternating current, 交流电. The current flow in this way: positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative. So prepare AC supplies. They mean alternating currents. Power supply, 也就是交流电. And the electric current actually is 50 hertz. What's mean by 50 hertz? In 1 second, 在1秒里面, the current changing the terminal, negative and positive terminal 50 times, 加减加减加减，1秒50次。Not understand 了吗？ Not understand 了吗？ Okay. So the AC supply actually will be connected to a vibrator. 它会跟一个振动器呢接在一起 ，vibrator. And under the vibrator, we're having a piece of carbon paper. Okay, carbon paper, 它们叫硬纸了 ，carbon paper. And under the carbon paper, we're having a strap of ticker tape. Ticker tapes, 一条的 ticker tape 只是一条纸啦 ，so we call ticker tape. But what is this? And this is a trolley 啦，一辆假假的车。Or what's the function of these ticker timer experiments? Normally to study the motion of the object 啦，用来研究某东西的速度，它的动作。Okay, for the short time interval， 短短的时间里面，那个 object 它的动作到底是怎样，加速、减速，没有动作，快慢这样子的东西。Okay, so now 我们再来。We look at the sentence. So a ticker timer is used to study the motion of the moving object in a short time interval. 用来研究某东西在短时间里面的动作。Okay, and ticker timer is operated by a low voltage alternating current power supply with the frequency 50 Hz. So highlight 交流电。And the frequency of the alternating current will be 50 Hz. So what's mean by 50 Hz? You not understand also never mind because we don't use it. Today the most important will be 50 Hz. It's going to cause a vibrator to vibrate 50 times per second. 因为它50赫造成1秒里面呢，它就会震动50次。Okay, so the vibrator will vibrate at the rate of 50 times per second. Okay, 真造成那个振动器1秒里面会震动50次了。When the ticker tape is pressed under the disc of carbon paper and pulled through a timer, a series of 50 dots are made on the ticker tape per second. Okay, so you prepare a carbon paper. When the vibrator vibrates, it's going to make a lot of dots, 50 dots per second on the ticker tape. Ticker tape 上面呢就会出现很多的小点 ，and from the dots on the ticker tape, okay, we can use it to make the calculation to study the motion of the object 啦，用它来研究某东西的动作。Okay, still not understand? Never mind. 個別曉，不要緊啦，別曉嘛別曉咯。Highlight first. 別曉冇咩人嘅啦，沒有罵人就對了。Okay, never mind. I show you the experiment, or your school should prepare this experiment. 學校應該有準備啦。
Use of ticker tape timer. The apparatus: power supply, ticker tape timer, trolley, meter rule, and ticker tape. The ticker tape timer has a circular piece of carbon paper. Insert the ticker tape from the left under the carbon paper. Pull the ticker tape to the right and tape it to the trolley. Switch on the ticker tape timer before pushing the trolley to the right. Dots are marked on the tape at varying distances. Analyze the spacing of dots to deduce how the trolley's speed changes over time.
Okay, so this is an example of ticker tape experiment. So how to read the dots on the ticker tape? Or the dot make on the ticker tape, is there any meaning? 有什么意思的呢？ Okay, 来 So this is our ticker tape with the dots. This is what we call dot, 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 dot. Okay, and the distance between the two dots we call tick. Okay, one tick. 明白吗？ So now something very important. For ticker tape, in 1 second, you're going to make 50 dots. 2, 3, 50粒。Because of 50 dots, finally you're going to make 50 tick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is what we call tick. So 1 second make 50 tick. 1 tick need how many seconds? 1秒可以做50个 tick. So 1 tick need how many seconds? 1 over 50 啦， 1除50啦。Okay, so copy on your notes. A ticker timer make 50 tick in a second. 1秒里面它做了50个 tick. So therefore, the time taken for 1 tick will be 1 over 50. 1除50 0.02 second 就等于 0.02 second. Okay, this is something very important. 1秒50个 tick, 1个 tick 呢 0.02. Okay, the basic for you to start this title 啦，一定要会的东西。So 1 tick 0.02 second. 5 tick how many second? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tick 啊。5 times 0.02 啦， 5乘 0.02. So the time taken to make 5 ticks equal to 5 times 0.02 equal to 0.1 second 就等于 0.1 second. Still very important. 1个 tick 0.02, 5个 tick 0.1啦。Okay, so copy again. Remember, 记起来，背也好，明白也好，不过很容易明白啦。我出来了。So 1 tick 0.02 second, that means 1 per 50 lah, 1除50. 5 tick 0.1 second. 10 tick will be 0.2 second 哦，就10个 tick 就是0.2 second. Okay, this is your basic 啦。After this, I need it. 我需要用到的。So now they say we finish the experiment. Okay, and now you're having a piece of ticker tape with the dots on the ticker tape. But how to read the ticker tape? 怎样读呢？那条带啊 ticker tape 怎样去读呢？ Okay, so look at example. 看看这边的 example. So now I having 2 ticker tape with the dots on the tape. From these two, can you tell me which one actually the trolley just now 那辆小车 which one the trolley actually move faster? 哪一个它可以走得比较快呢？ Okay, you see, for this trolley, in a certain unit of time, the distance traveled by the trolley is longer, 比较长. Compared to the trolley on the left-hand side, in a certain period of time, 就是 0.012, 就是 0.02 啦 okay, 0.02. The distance traveled in 0.02 second actually is really short. So 这个比较慢，这个比较快。Okay, so how I can read this ticker tape? 我怎样读呢？ Okay, number one, I know this is low velocity. 它的速度很低，在某某时间里面，它走的距离很短。So low velocity. And beside the low velocity, I also can see something. I also notice something. 我看到、发觉到一件东西。Okay, and the velocity actually is constant. 它的速度呢很平均。It's not going to become faster or not slower. Okay, the movement not becomes faster, not becomes slower. It's just constant only. 每一个时间里面走的距离都一模一样。So what I can make the conclusion is here. 结论在这边呢。Uniform velocity 速度平均 ，and the velocity is low， 而且它速度很低啦，很慢的意思啦。Okay, how about these two？ 这两个怎么办 ？Okay, this one, the velocity will be higher， 比较高。And it's still uniform， 它还是很平均的，对，没有加速 ，not accelerate and not decelerate， 没有加速，没有减速 ，uniform constant， or you can call constant。constant velocity 加速。Okay, next another two， 另外的两个。Okay。Initial velocity and final velocity 之前之后 Initial the velocity is low 很慢 But at the end, final velocity, the final velocity will be higher. 最后的速度比较高。Okay, in this case, I know 啦。Okay, getting faster. This is acceleration. 它正在加速。Okay, so velocity increase. This is acceleration. 它正在加速。Next, initial velocity. 刚刚开始的速度。最后的速度 ，OK， 它减速了。At the beginning is very fast, but at the end will become slow， 最后却慢了，对不对 ？So deceleration， 它减速了。Okay, so this is how we read the ticker tape. But how to answer the question for ticker tape? We go to some simple example first. 先看一些简单的 example, and after this， 我们玩真的啦，玩比较好料的 example。OK， 这种是好像数学的要做的啦，来。Okay, example number 1. A trolley make the following tick. Yes, tick, tick, tick. 小心。Okay, calculate the velocity of the trolley. 算一算这辆 trolley 它的速度是多少呢 ？Okay, so velocity is equal to the distance. The distance is 0.14. 它的距离是0.14 meter. Over the time, okay, over the time 除它的时间。But how much is the time? 它的时间是多少呢 ？Okay.They don't tell you the time, but you can get the time from the tick here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 tick 0.02. Still remember? 10 tick 0.2 啦。Okay? So the velocity 它的速度就是 the distance or the displacement over the time, and the time is 0.2. How I know 0.2? 1 tick 0.02. 一个 tick 0.02就是1除50了。And 10 tick, it will be 0.2. So this is our answer. The time will be 10 tick times 0.02. Okay, 它用的时间就是 0.2 秒。So velocity is equal to the displacement 距离 over the time after calculation 0.7 meter per second. Okay. Second question is good question. 好问题。Wow. 吓到我了。A trolley make an acceleration， 它加速 ，and its movement is recorded on the ticker tape below。它的动作呢被记录起来。What is a trolley acceleration in cm per second per second? Okay, okay. So still remember the formula for acceleration， 加速的 formula。Acceleration is equal to final velocity minus initial velocity， 也叫 change in the velocity 啦。Over the time 除时间 ，acceleration 加速就是最后的速度 minus initial velocity over the time 除时间。Okay, so how much is our final velocity, initial velocity, and how much is the time? You have to find it out. 你一定要把它找出来先嘛。Okay, now look at here. The trolley move in this way， 它是这样子冲过去的，这边先被打到了，那。The vibrator is here， 振动器在那边，你看到吗？你这边先打到，然后你走过去嘛。Okay, so initial velocity, final velocity is here all the time. So how much is the final velocity? 最后的速度这边是多少呢 ？Okay, so 1 tick, 2 tick, 3, 4, 5. Okay, in 5 tick mean 0.1， 对吧？一个 tick 0.02。5 tick 0.1 okay, so in 5 tick 1 2 3 4 5 in 5 tick 0.1 second it can travel x cm 它可以走8 cm so the velocity equal to the displacement over the time and the time is 0.1 okay, so final velocity equal to the displacement over the time and the time is actually come from the tick 一个 tick 0.02 5个 tick 0.1 so after calculation 80 cm per second. How about initial velocity? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ticks. Okay, in 0.1 second, it can travel 2 cm. So, 0.1 second travel 2 cm. So, 1 second, it will travel 20 cm. So, initial velocity, 刚刚开始的速度 equal to the displacement. I call displacement because it moves straight. 它有方向感的嘛，直走。Over the time, 5个 tick. So 20 cm per second. Okay, so final velocity, initial velocity, the answer is just there. 就在这边罢了。All the time 除时间。But how much is the time? Okay, you see? At the beginning, I having this velocity. 刚刚开始的时候，我有这样的速度了。Okay? 我现在开始了，我正在这个速度。And now I start to accelerate my car. 我开始加速我的车。And the car getting faster until I achieve the final velocity. 直到我到达最后的速度这边。Okay? So where is the time? 我从这边开始。我已经有了这个速度，我开始加速。Until I achieve this final velocity. So the time will be here, here, and here. Okay, 0.1, 0.1, 0.1 total 0.3 啦，总共0.3。So the time taken will be 3 times 0.1 equal to 0.3 啦。你总共用了这一段时间来加到你最后的速度。Okay, so everything is available， 全部东西出来了啊，我也出来了，还是我没有跑掉啊？不知道。Okay, from B to Q only 啊。Okay, so answer is here， 答案自己算。然后我又躲起来。躲起来很爽啦 ，OK， 喝水你看不到，吃东西，喝水，吃肯德基，等一下喝水先。OK， finish。查完了没有 ？OK， 查完了。Oh, finish the title, but finish this title, it doesn't mean you okay, you know. Okay, so the next video we go to some exercise, we practice， 我们练习一下，你看看真正的问题怎样。OK，see you.